Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Butler to Embiid.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, counted.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
And he makes them both. OKC ball. Paul George. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Westbrook. Knocked loose. Embiid. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. George to Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot to Paul George. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. On the follow. Way to stay with it. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Count the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And strokes it.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads a bucket. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Thunder with the basketball.
Right.
Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's Westbrook. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. Good look that time, but off the mark. Westbrook across the timeline. 10-4 is the score.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Butler. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Thunder with the basketball. It's Westbrook. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Butler. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Now a steal by Philly. To Butler, driving right to the basket. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Screen coming. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
I got ball. Hey, match up.
Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late. But still, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And count the basket.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Oklahoma City's got it. Screen coming.
Screen coming up. Screen coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Cashes in for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Schroeder. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Butler to bring it up. Up 6. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. It's Russ at the controls. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Shot from the lane won't go. To Adams. Had a chance, but it's no good. Redick with it. It's a 9-point lead. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Schroeder to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. No good. To Simmons. Butler guarded by Schroeder. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Butler picked up by Noel. Jimmy Butler. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Simmons to Butler. Redick to Butler. Jimmy Butler, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish. Knocked loose. Westbrook. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. stuffs it home.
No tag.
20-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The 76ers have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Thunder have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Butler has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Paul George to Westbrook. The drive right to the basket. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Embiid. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And, Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
George, that's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Westbrook with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Ferguson to Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Embiid to Simmons. Embiid. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Simmons buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Simmons to Embiid. Oh, he had it.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
To George. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. George. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Driving right to the basket. And the rebound taken by Grant. From the outside, no good. Butler into the front court. Up by 6. To Simmons. Has a chance. Simmons with a shot. That won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Oh, it's blocked.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. New blood coming in for both sides. To Butler.
I got ball.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Here comes the screen. Butler, guarded by Patterson. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Amir Johnson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 67%. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Schroeder with the basketball. The deficit is 6. To Paul George. Big man, Steven Adams. Looking good, 4 for 5.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. And the finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oklahoma City ball. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
The assist from number 54, Patterson.
Desperation shot here from half court. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Simmons with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To Butler.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Screen coming.
I told you the screen.
Butler stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The Thunder have the possession. George. That's blocked by Johnson.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Butler for two and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Schroeder to George. Schroeder to Paul George. Won't go down. Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Butler. Over to the right side. Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Simmons. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Westbrook to George. Down to Grant. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Butler. OKC ball. Paul George, 4-2. Not today.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
George, tough matchup against Butler. To Adams. Can't connect. In the front court comes Simmons. Up 6. Gets it in the left corner. Redick to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul George fires off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Butler to bring it up. Leads 4. Noel with the rebound. Paul George to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Ferguson, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Westbrook. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Butler, guarded by Nerlens Noel. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Westbrook with it. His guys trail now by 4. Adams to Paul George. It's denied by Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George. From the painted area, won't go down. Waller into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And it's an important one. It makes this a three-possession game. Now a whistle. Then we're going to get a timeout from OKC. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Westbrook to George.
Green, get over, get over.
Nice pass to set things up. Layup goes down. Well done.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game. Jimmy Butler has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Wide open look, won't go. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers came away with the victory in this one. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Thunder put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
stats. Player of the game.
Butler put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.